Jasper Philipsen is in a class of his own when it comes to sprinting at the Tour de France. He is so strong that even when the teammate in charge of setting him up is not there, he still wins in the end. The Belgian sprinter posted his fourth stage win at this year's Tour de France overnight, taking his career tally to 6. "It's been an incredible tour so far," Philipsen said after outclassing the field. "I can't realize how good it is all going, so I'm super proud and really happy with my shape. And also, to get through the final without problems is also a big challenge, and we managed to do it 4 times, so I'm super happy." There were no major changes in the general classification. Jonas Vingegaard kept his 17-second lead over 2-time champion Tadej Pogacar. Hindley remained in 3rd place, 2 minutes and 40 seconds off the pace. Philipsen, who rides for Alpecin-Deceuninck, had been perfectly guided by his lead-out man Mathieu van der Poel in his 3 previous stage wins. Left on his own this time, he perfectly timed his move and once again proved strongest in the frenetic last kilometre of the 180 km stage 11 from Clermont-Ferrand to Moulins in central France. Philipsen has lost just one of the 5 mass sprints that took place at this year's Tour when Mads Pedersen won stage 8. With van der Poel not taking part in last night's sprint, Philipsen navigated his way through traffic at an average speed of 65.6 km per hour in the last kilometre to join Mark Cavendish as the only active rider with at least 4 stage wins in a single Tour edition. Cavendish crashed out of the race last week. "I can also win without van der Poel, but of course, he makes it more easy," Philipsen said. After Alexander Kristoff launched the sprint, Dylan Groenewegen countered with Philipsen on his wheel. The Belgian's power was too much to handle for Groenewegen, who had to be content with a runner-up finish. Phil Bauhaus completed the stage podium. "I had to find my wheel a little bit, and it's also finding the space, and it's hectic and dangerous for crashing, but I'm happy I could find a good wheel." Groenewegen, "In the end, he opened up early, and I could go over," Philipsen said. Following a day of furious racing in hot weather that took a toll on the peloton, Andre Amador moved to the front immediately after the start of the stage but quickly noticed there were not a lot of riders interested in jumping into a break. Amador for a while rode only a few meters ahead of the bunch before Matthias Louvel and Daniel Oss joined his effort as they broke away without facing resistance from the peloton. With only 3 riders in the lead group, the breakaway was doomed to failure and the sprinters' team did not react, well aware that they would catch the trio further down the road. The main bunch was happy to sit back for a while, riding at an easy pace on long stretches of flat roads bordered by sunflowers and fields. But amid crosswinds that made the teams of contenders nervous about possible splits, the chase started quite early, with the 3-man lead dropping to just 30 seconds with some 75 kilometers left. Louvel was the first to sit up, before Amador gave up too. Oss kept fighting alone at the front a bit longer and managed to regain some time. A heavy downpour with 30 kilometers left didn't slow the peloton, which swallowed up Amador some 14 kilometers from the finish. Tonight's 169 kilometers stage 12 from Roanne to Belleville-en-Beaujolais will take riders on a hilly route that could favor a breakaway. The battle for the yellow jersey is expected to resume on the next stage, with the ascent of the Grand Colombier, a mammoth climb concluding the stage.